when whippoorwill call, and even this night I hurry to my blue heaven.
Okay, welcome to episode number 13 of My Blue Heaven, just down at the Family Day, Carlton Football Club Family Day. The boys have just completed around about an hour and a half training session. Never really got out of second gear, to be perfectly honest. Around about anywhere between 60 to 70%. Most players on the list were accounted for. The only player I could not see this morning's session was Matthew Kennedy. Did not come, whether he's here or not, did not come out of the room. Young Matthew Cottrell and Jared Pickett came out for a short period of time, went back in on the bikes. Sam Doherty, great to see him back out there doing a little bit of straight line running and no bandage strapped to that knee, so that was great to see. I suppose the big news in regards to the training this morning was Tom Williamson. Now we know that he's had back issues, didn't play last year. He was able to warm up with the players, did some work away from the group, came back in, did some light skill work, was in deep discussion with a number of the trainers, and Andrew Russell was actually being filmed at one stage, and then obviously filming his running technique. Looked to be moving okay, then left the track about halfway through, went into the rooms, took his boots back off, then came back and was a spectator in his runners. Ben Silvani worked away from the main group, just did a lot of running away from the main group. Levi Casbolt and Andrew Phillips worked away from the main group from the first part of the session, then joined in match sim. Phillips has his left wrist heavily taped. And Mark Murphy did some work away from the group, but then joined in the match sim as well. So great to see the following players back out on the track and did all the work. Callum Marchbank, Darcy Lang and Harrison McCready all worked very well. Particularly Harrison McCready looks to be really fit and really strong, put a lot of size on. And Matthew Cruiser as well. He worked pretty well but didn't participate in the match sim. That was left up to Andrew Phillips and Matthew Lobe. So it looks like at this stage, I would suggest that for round one that it looks like Andrew Phillips will be our #1 ruckman. I don't think Matthew Cruiser will be considered. As mentioned, the boys really didn't get out of the gallop. It's hard to get a gauge on, round one at this stage, but in terms of likely changes, at this stage you would suggest that there may not be any changes going into that first game against Richmond this Thursday night. Guys under the pump, I suppose, are Jared Garlett. He trained really well, or trained as well as he could. Paulson and Gibbons are the two small forwards, and Alex Fasolo. I suppose the big question is whether Alex Fasolo will line up on a Thursday night. Now he trained, did a fair bit of work with the midfield group, and even did a fair bit of work in the match sim as well. Jack Silvani and Lockie O'Brien are the other two, I suppose, midfielders who could come in, but at this stage you would suggest that it may be an unchanged lineup, what we took into the game against Collingwood at Morwell last weekend. So that's about it. A wrap down here. As I mentioned, a very, very casual training session. Boys look pretty sharp. Good news is the amount of players out on the track look to be pretty healthy at the moment, the Carlton Football Club, in regards to our list. Great to see Sam Doherty back out there, and great to see Lang, Marchbank, McCready, and also a little bit of Tom Williamson back out there as well. Tom Williamson, fingers crossed he's okay. Looked to be in pretty good spirits, so that's a very good sign. If you like these videos, please give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and go Blue Baggers this Thursday night against the Tigers.